Mini Anthem has gone silent. Xein a little bit quicker on the reset, but we'll let it slide. We'll let it slide. Retimes are always possible in the world of Mario, so that's always something to consider. We get set for game number 1 here. Make sure to get those predictions in the chat room if you haven't already. It's very important to pick sides. Fence walkers are not welcome in the chat room. You must have a globe next to your name or else you are actually not permitted to chat. It's forbidden. That is something to think about. As Xein is actually like jamming out here. Xein very proud of jam potential. Frequently jamming out on the webcam. Got a fair amount of m0m0 supporters in the chat room. Another thing I gotta say about m0m0 is that m0m0 has like the race, like socials boost on lock. Like this dude pops into the race every time. He's like hyping up the chat in the pregame, and then he hosts the channel that he's racing on. Like that's next level. That is like the commitment to the community right there. Always hanging out in the chat as well. I always see him lurking. Not to call out the lurkers or anything like that, but Xein here going to be grabbing the LBLJ first try, getting stuck inside of the gay baby jail. Going to have to do the backup strat, but knows his stuff. Going to be making it in the dark world as m0m0. Going for that safe, consistent non-LBLJ as we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, if you don't know the backup and you get trapped in the upper stairs there, it's always just going to feel bad.
Yeah, it's definitely a rough time. The worst thing is that like you need kind of a precise angle. There's like only a few angles that'll like let you clip. Like if you have too much of an angle, you can't clip at all. Like you can get tons of speed and just sit there and just do nothing, just BLJ into a wall. But if you go through the correct angle, if you're not holding upright, you'll just go into like BOB or just pop outside the door or something like that. It's actually a really easy backup. I super implore anybody, if you get stuck back there in practice, just figure it out. It's totally worth it. Make a save state. Team m0m0 bragging about that 1-star lead. Don't think it really counts. Of course, no LBLJ route going to lose about 30 seconds on average to a equivalent LBLJ package. So we'll see what Xein's able to serve up here.
Yep, and as you can see, Xein had a relatively clean Dark World already at the Bowser throw. Gonna be just shy of that first throw.
Absolutely not, Dan. Our production team never makes mistakes, so that's actually impossible, Dan.
m0m0 gonna be missing that texture setup, unfortunately. Gonna have to back that up with Wild Blue. Xein now out of Dark World and gonna be heading into Wumps.
Yeah, probably. I mean, maybe Xein will go for some new wave meta. Maybe pop into JRB. You know, you never know.
Alright, m0m0 here gonna go attempt number 2 on texture cannonless. I'm gonna get it this time.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we're gonna see a Salt Kless out of Xein here. Looks like we're just gonna go for texture. I think that's smart. m0m0, of course, having to take out the Womp King here, the evil Lord of the Fortress. Actually, not so evil. Turns out Mario is the true villain of SM64, but we gotta get the Power Star. Part of the game.
Yeah, Mario is not afraid to destroy a couple of people here and there to get his Power Stars.
Yeah, Dan, I mean, we can't read the text boxes. At least I can't. They're in Japanese. I don't know if there's any Japanese readers in the chat, but we can just kind of make up our own lore. I mean, maybe we're just helping him out, giving him a back massage.
Momo gonna be exiting Wumps here with that 6 stars. Design with 4, but also gonna be exiting Wumps and headed towards the basement.
Yeah, Momo gonna be having to go to CCM. A little bit slower, of course. We still have to grab the Dark World door opening text box time, which is... It's not the hugest time loss. You save a lot of time in LBLJ route, mainly to the stars, not so much to the castle movement. But it is a bit of a factor.
Saying here, gonna be looking for a good plus. The lineup's a little sketchy.
I don't know there's any way to say... What? Okay, Xein? Dude, what? Okay. Xein... I don't know if Xein even knows what he did there. Like, is that like something that anybody has practiced ever in their life?
Dude, Xein himself, you saw on the cams there was also just laughing at it. What on earth?
No, Momo failing pro wall kicks.
Momo taking it down. Just as surprised about that as well.
Yeah, I'm super shocked. That was like 2 ridiculous moments back to back there. Xein getting that back up somehow, and then Momo failing the pro wall kicks. But second time's the charm for Momo. Xein just not really making many mistakes so far. Having 2 less stars, but we're gonna see Momo slowing down on the star collection here. As Xein just gonna keep pedal to the metal. Like, I've never seen that personally, but I feel like Xein has just like played the game and watched the game enough to where that's probably something he's ever like seen or done before.
Yeah,
like
yeah. From all the Mario that I've seen so far, I have never seen that backup at all. That was insane. And they're going to be getting a good side hop, while Momo, with the beginning movement in Dark World, looking pretty clean so far.
Oh my god, Momo. This is honestly a little bit... I'm surprised. Every time I've seen Momo in a race in the qualifiers, it's been like calm, cool, collected the whole way. Like there's no major issues, maybe a little bit of issues, you know, on like Fire C or BLJs or something, but... You know, seeing some chinks in the armor definitely for Momo right now, and going up against a player like Xein, you can't really afford those.
It definitely, those little things just here or there can really build up and make some bigger differences. Luckily, it doesn't seem to be affecting Momo too much as he continues into the Bowser pipe for the throws. Both runners now with the same amount of stars once again.
Yeah, but Momo got quite a bit of ground to cover, has to head downstairs, grab this key, and, you know, catch up. Meanwhile, Xein just going to be blasting through some more stars here, as Hey Panda would say, going to be grabbing the bully here. Moving on, 1 more star to collect in LLL, probably. Could go for some crazy routing, but I would be very shocked to see anything other than that. One thing to mention that we haven't talked about yet is the fact that both players are rocking some absolutely sick, nasty capture setups. Let me know if you can guess in the chat room what these respective setups are. I do happen to know, but you know, if you can spot the differences. I certainly couldn't. Like, just looking at them, I would have no idea. I'm gonna be really honest. I'm really good at spotting, like, you know, what version people are on, or like, you know, in terms of consoles and like even like capture setups, but when you get to a certain point where it's just so good, like they all just blend together.
Yeah, the visuals are looking great, honestly.
Oh, Cactus, why you gotta spoil it? No, you're not supposed to guess if you know. Come on. Think of the chat interaction, dude. Come on.
Man, Momo just happening to know about the Pixel HDMI for the N64. What is this, like Pixel FX?
Oh, Cactus just asked. Okay, yeah, it's totally fine. I'm sure Cactus had no prior knowledge.
I know I've seen if I ever want to start streaming like via like 64 or my Super Nintendo or a GameCube, I've seen this cable that like it plugs into all three of them and then it's just got HDMI out on the other side.
Sounds sus, I'm not gonna lie. But we have m0m0 coming up to side hop here, making it look easy. Of course, getting that moving side hop gives you a little bit more leniency on the wall kick frames, which is nice. Yeah, Xein is actually working on his mixtape at the same time. Doesn't really have a lot of respect for m0m0. Got a new hit single coming out. Working with Benji. Perhaps Andrew in the lab.
Xein going for the left side and without the dive still being able to make it onto the platform without a ledge grab.
Oh, Dan, you got the 5X? Or is it like some other older retro tank that has RGB I don't know about? The 5X looks hot, I'm not gonna lie. The retro tank 5X, like, I have a 2X Pro and I'm like, oh man. Maybe I should have like waited, but I like the 2X Pro, it's nice. It's good enough for me. I can't afford RGB anyways. But Xein here blasting through everything into DDD now. The sizable lead, an entire MIPS segment ahead, which MIPS takes some time. Like, let's be honest here. MIPS is not a free segment. I talk about it all the time. Like, when you're first starting out in this game, you're going for like sub 20 and stuff. If you're trying to like figure out where to save time, like look at your MIPS segment because you can lose so much time. Like catching the rabbit is one thing, but getting through the first door and the second door in a timely manner is like, a lot of people overlook it. They're like, you know, as long as I get through the doors, it's okay. But getting it quickly saves so much time.
Yeah, and I can definitely, from experience, just like trying to go through the door and you just watch all the higher runners do it and they're just like, oh man, how do they get through the door so fast? You try to emulate them. You don't, it's kind of a bad idea if you're still learning MIPS. Don't.
Oh, definitely do. I don't know. I disagree.
Yeah, I mean, dude, while you're learning, you got to take your time, right?
If you're starting out and you have like the aptitude to go for those crazy strats, like even like pole glitch, like just go for it. Like there's so many people that'll start out and they'll like take really baby strats or whatever, and it's fine, it's fair. But if you have like the aptitude and the desire, like I've seen plenty of people just like roll up and start doing LBLJ route out of the gate, and they do pretty dang good. As Xein there barely makes the pole glitch early cycle. Very close.
I can understand that. My first foray into speedrunning Super Mario Odyssey was minimum captures, so I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, the safe, consistent stuff is usually good to start with, though, because, like, at the end of the day, you know, if you start going for those hardest strats, you can always back up to the easier stuff, right? Like, you can't really do that the other way around. If you only know the hard stuff, you know, you're starting to, like, back things up. You're like, I don't know anything. I only know how to go fast. I only grinded X-Cam. It's just crazy, though. I see so many people popping up, and they're like, oh yeah, I've been playing this game for 2 months, and I have a 1630, and I'm like, okay, alright, cool.
Damn. They got the speed in them. Oh, man.
I tell this story a lot, but, like, I remember when, I was, like, Ozzy Adam hosted a 16-star tournament, and I was in the qualifiers against a player called Green Sweegie I had never heard about, and I was like, pfft. This guy's got a 17. This guy sucks. And I got absolutely, like, molly-walloped in qualifiers. Like, it wasn't even close. And I was like, wow, okay. I'm never underestimating everyone ever again. And then he ended up getting world record, like, a year later. So...
pretty wild, actually. It's great. Xein here with godlike BLJs on both stairs. Holy crap.
Yeah, it turns out to have a 1533, you gotta be kind of a god of the game. It's kind of a requirement. Yeah, sure, man. Let's hit me up after stream. Get you a free world record. Xein is cruising through Sky here. Pretty good. No task long jump. A little bit disappointed. I mean, at least we're going for right side, right? That's something. That's okay.
It's definitely something.
It's cute, right? He's trying.
Whew. Man, Xein with the blazing fast bits here. Momo. Oh, Momo got caught on the invisible.
Fun fact, there is no invisible. I saw horror. I'm not sure if there was something else going on, but literally, like, if you get stuck on the stairs, all you gotta do is hold down and hit A a few times, and you're up the stairs every single time.
I remember someone mentioning that.
A lot of people don't know it. It's kind of crazy. Xein missing that last throw. Not a big deal. Probably would have to, like, have a horror tier console crash. Perhaps the controller split in half due to some sort of seismic activity. Throw number 3 is finally caught, though. Great job by Xein there, closing things out. It is possible to absolutely melt down on Sky. I have seen it before.
Oh, absolutely.
But beating Momo's PB here in race number 1, no surprise that he's taken this round, but I don't know. Do we see Xein pull out that clutch of a race in race number 2? I don't know about that. And we've seen Momo in this tournament before almost PB. But we'll see what the options are. We've seen Momo bust out the LBLJ route. I think only in like a third match, show match. There's definitely an option on the table. There's something to consider as we get set for match number 2. Momo finishing things off. Not quite able to grab the 16, but very, very consistent player here on the side of Momo. Almost getting a 16 here. 16s will win you a lot of races. Like, regardless of what kind of 16 it is, just getting a 16 period is oftentimes good enough. Just not this time.
All right, and as you can see there, first round goes to Xein in our match here today between Momo and Xein64. Both runners here making sure they have a clean file.
Yeah, Momo, like, ready to go already. Dry Black Span coming with the Prime Gaming sub. What are you doing, man? I guess it's a Prime Gaming sub, so I can excuse it. But please save your bits. Please save your subs. And throw them towards Urban Arts. We are raising money for them this weekend. It's the inauguration of the main bracket of the 16-star tournament. We got the finals of the SMO tournament coming up. And they have sponsored both prize pools. So we're trying to raise a little bit of money for them. They're a charity program that supports minorities in the United States, gets them into college for the arts and technologies surrounding game design. So if that's interesting to you, make sure to check them out. You know, maybe donate like, you know, $5, $10. You know, if you got something laying around, some change, or they would appreciate it. Trying to get up to $250. Our next milestone goal is actually $100, which will get them a new headset in their computer lab, their tech lab for their students, which, you know, it's very important to get these students, you know, the tools that they need to succeed to get those skills. But look, oh, looks like they're already ready.
Yeah, and another crazy thing about UA here while we're waiting is that 100% of their students graduate from that program and get accepted into college. Like, it's wild. I've really never seen I've never seen a project like this that has actually had a 100% success rate, and that is incredible.
Yeah, funnily enough, both racers are actually ready. I'm just going on such a tangent about Urban Arts that we kind of missed that. I get a little bit excited when we talk about Urban Arts, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they got some pretty cool people over there.
Hashtag we love Jason. Get that trending on Twitter. Alright, so game number 2. Like I was saying, I mean, do we see Momo go for anything crazy here? I highly doubt it. I really think we're going to see Momo just stick to his guns, go for the safe and consistent no LBLJ route, and just plan on a little bit of failure from Xein. But Xein is just capable of busting out like literally a 15 in any run, so I think it's scary if you're Momo to be doing that.
All right, both runners going to be here with a very successful Lakitu skip. Looks like once again Momo is going to be going for no LBLJ route. Xein setting up for the first LBLJ. Ooh. Hopefully, oh, that was interesting.
Yeah, not the most reassuring start there, but getting a wonky angle that does work on those BLJs. Going to be heading straight into Dark World, not even heading too far back towards the painting. So a little bit of a rocky start for Xein, but totally fine. Still within the 30-second range there for the time save potential. So Momo with... he's just got to play consistent, right? Like, last race we had some issues. We're getting kind of stuck up in Dark World. Some stars weren't looking so hot. But if Momo's really playing on his A game, you know, Xein's going to have to, you know, keep that in mind as well, because you have so many much harder stars in LBLJ, right? You got to do Bully Star. You gotta do, you know, Elevator Tour. You gotta do all these weird stars where there's a lot of potential for death. So, we'll see what happens. Pillarless was honestly... I don't know, I don't want to call it lucky, but I don't know. Xein looked very shocked himself that he got that.
Yeah, that was certainly a backup that I was absolutely not expecting. Xein here, getting ready to throw the Bowser around. Momo already collecting the first star in ROMs. But again, you know, Xein's going to have the key before Momo does, and will absolutely just be able to leave Womps even earlier.
Yeah, and regardless
Momo
of
this time. Oh, good.
Regardless of the outcome of this match, I don't think that Momo's gonna just, you know, I don't know, be down about this. There's 2 more games to play in the group stage, and granted they're against some pretty difficult opponents. I'm not gonna lie. Momo's got his work cut out for him, but I don't think Momo's, you know, gonna be really upset no matter what, right? Momo qualifying with I think the lowest time in the N64 division in terms of the PBs, so. I want to see Momo take a bracket or a series here. That's my goal for Momo. Obviously, you know, taking the whole thing would be sick, or just moving on to the playoffs at all. But I want to see some victories out of Momo. I've been converted to a Momo believer.
Here we go.
Momo is definitely very consistent. He's got the looks, got the talent.
That is one of the key requirements for speedrunning, is having good looks. That's why people always tell you, you gotta use your webcam. You gotta use your attractiveness, your advantage. As Xein looking to line up for... oh, I thought he was gonna go for double jump, but perhaps just didn't quite like the angle on it. Perhaps just... I don't know.
Yeah, that was a very sudden stop.
It could be also that some players are just kind of adopting that double jump approach for triple jump too. I mean, once you get really like comfy with a certain movement, it's pretty nice to just lock that in, you know, not really like vary what you're going for. Just having one consistent strat you go for is really strong.
Absolutely. All right, both runners here not going to be heading out of Womps, and once again their paths will branch off as Xein already ready to head into the basement with that special key. And Momo going to have to collect a couple more stars before he can get his.
Yeah, A very nice Harry Potter clip there for Xein, just getting right into shifting Sandland. We'll see how this plus goes. We had some troubles last time around. The Tama coming out once again and right over the gap. No problems this time.
Just right into the pyramid. Very clean.
No, it's called Harry Potter clip, Troy. Who are you gonna listen to? Troy of Athens, who runs Super Mario Odyssey in some like Shovel Knight game or something? Or a Super Mario 64 speedrunner? Come on, it's called Harry Potter clip. I heard it in a race commentary once.
Momo, they're faring a lot better with wall kicks to work instead of taking a death, just taking a minor slowdown. I'm gonna be heading into bits here. Dark World. Xein now heading into LLL. Momo here, now in Dark World. Going along, collecting those red coins.
I don't know why I suddenly got the urge to call it Duck World.
I mean, you know, same amount of letters, honestly.
That sounds like a really, really bad, like, name of the level, like a retexture and like some really memey hack. Bowser in the Duck World.
Bowser in the Duck World, and there's water in the ground, but like there's a bunch of killer ducks in it. You'd think they look nice, but you know, they don't like Mario very much.
I don't want to talk too much about the partner push, but we are getting pretty close, Storp Space. I will let you know that. All I can say is hopefully when we get to that point and we can apply for partner, I hope we don't get completely gypped like Benji has been getting. I cannot believe that Benji has gotten rejected as many times as he has.
Yeah, it's just absolutely insane with the amount of time and dedication that Benji puts into this game and onto Twitch.
Dude, his community and viewership is like strong as heck. If you don't already follow Benji, like go follow Benji and support his stream because that dude is based and epic and deserves your views. I know I should support the racers, but this is a shout out for Xein64 right now. Forget that Twitter link that Menace just put in the chat. Go follow that Twitch channel. But I also love you, Menace. But anyways, Xein here, cruising through LOL. Momo getting his own Harry Potter clip there. Very good stuff. Won't have to deal with the plus, which is very comfy. No OBLJ, a very, very comfy route. Shouts to Aaron.
Right, Xein heading into HMC as Momo gonna be heading into LLL. We're getting some speedy movement there on the puzzle. Getting all 8 coins very nice and clean, and Xein there with a great clip grabbing that star. Gonna be talking to Toad next year.
Oh, a little bit sloppy on the Toad talk, honestly, Xein. I don't know, might want to practice that. A little bit concerning.
Definitely unfortunate having to just, like, Mario get pushed by the Toad to the left slightly.
Dude, I straight up, like, run into Mario for, like, 5 seconds and then punch him, so... I shouldn't say anything. I just gotta be a little bit critical of Xein.
That's fair. Alright, Momo there with his own Toad talk. Very clean. Xein once again getting that left side without the dive. And m0m0 gonna be rolling in right behind him.
Yep, 1 star down though. So that's kind of like the average deficit you're gonna have here on the no LBLJ versus LBLJ route. If everything goes right for the LBLJ runner, which there's been some hiccups for Xein, so we don't get like the full 25-30 seconds of time save, but even just having this much time save in a run, like this much buffer going into late game, like you can miss a few volleys on BLJs, you can take a fall on triple jump wall kick. It's a very comfy situation, especially considering the fact that he's 1 game up.
Xein getting a very fast MIPS there on the 30 star door. Hopefully m0m0 can fare quite as well, as he is now about to take the rabbit through the door. Oh, and unfortunately punch grabbing while probably meaning to dive.
And Xein goes for front step here. Once again, we'll see how things go. Uh-oh. Taking 1 too many swims, not quite getting out of the water. We're looking for a jump there, instead got an extra swim. Gonna line up on the left side. Much safer and more consistent backup. Nails it first try, so not a huge loss. Yeah, Wes,
m0m0 having a little chat with the door.
Probably best to abandon the stream. There is no chip clip here. Kind of cringe. Sorry about that. We'll do better next time. Oh my gosh, dude, these runners are so good at this backup. Like, yesterday we saw that at a Tom car too, going for the pole glitch, missing it, being like, alright, let me just, you know, I just gotta, you know, they get like the freaking algorithms flying out of their brain and just suddenly they just get pole glitch. So, no big deal for Xein. You miss pole glitch, you get early cycle anyways. No big deal. It's totally free, totally easy.
It is pretty wild. Pole glitch is always definitely something to see, but backing it up, that's definitely something else.
It takes the, like, galaxy brain. I'm not gonna lie. Because, like, you don't have long to line it up either, right? Like, if you take even, like, half a second more time than Xein took there to line it up, like, he's not making that cycle. Not even with a wall kick, so. Great job from Xein there. m0m0 looking like he's on a pretty solid pace here as well. Not quite going for that pole glitch movement, but, you know, playing to his style, right? Playing for the safe, consistent strategies, going for the triple jump dive for the ending. Very nice stuff. And going up against any other runner, right? I mean, I guess not in the main bracket. In the qualifiers, it would have worked against any other runner. In the main bracket, I don't know if you guys have looked at this bracket, but it is... I feel bad, dude. Like, for anybody playing in this bracket, it's crazy. These runners are too good.
Absolutely. It is an absolutely wild bracket. Xein getting great first BLJs there.
I mean, even in the emulator bracket, like, it's going to be really hard to pick out one player and be like, this is, you know, the player that's, you know, I'm confident I can beat anytime. In N64, like, all these races are cracked. Like, m0m0's straight up the last seed, and m0m0's crushing it. Like, m0m0's just, like, 16 pace every run. Xein here already into Sky as m0m0 approaches the BLJs. The door swiftly closing on our player on the left. I was going to say German player and then realized that both players are German still. Neither has switched nationalities in between the last 2 matches. Xein here just absolutely sliding through. Oh! Alright, I hold my tongue. A little bit of troubles, but m0m0 also having troubles on the BLJs. Xein backing things up with a standing left side. Always good to see those safe backups coming out of the players, but m0m0 just cannot make the BLJs work. Absolutely rough stuff.
Right, Xein now into the final Bowser throws. m0m0 only just now going to be getting into the final stairs. We're going to have to see what happens here.
Look, enemy, I really want to hype it up. I really want to say, you know, maybe Xein misses 17 throws, but I don't know. There's one throw.
There's
one throw. I'm not exaggerating. There would straight up have to be like 17 missed throws here. Maybe like 9, but like, let's be honest. All right, Xein missing one throw, not quite enough, obviously, to bring m0m0 back into this one, and gonna be chalking up a victory in the group stage here for Xein64. Of course, m0m0 not quite out of it yet, has a couple more matches to play. We'll be able to see, you know, who's gonna move on at the end, but Xein with a nice, comfortable lead here in the early stages of the group stage, going up 1-0. First match always feels good.
Yeah, definitely gonna take a little bit of pressure off of Xein here, coming out of this with the win.
Aw, m0m0, no.
Taking the bonk. Very unfortunate left side.
Dude, this is what I like about m0m0 though, right? So m0m0 is really consistent. Comes in, plays really hard, plays with his life. I don't know how much Mario this guy plays, but I don't feel like he plays that much Mario 64. I don't think I see him in the directory too much. But still shows up to play in competition and kind of like slays it. But then when he's messing up, he's having a good time, right? Some people, they can't have a good time when they're messing up. And I don't know, I respect that. I got a lot of respect for that.
Yeah, it's definitely nice to see when you get some runners where they make a mistake and they just laugh at it in surprise.
It's also fun, honestly, when racers are kind of having a meltdown when they mess up. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah, so there are a bunch of racers out there who, when they melt down, their personality just makes it so fun to watch.
Yeah, I hope Lunar decides to start joining tournaments again, because like, I don't know, imagine Lunar in a tournament with like a webcam on. Like, it'd be so much fun to watch.
Audio will need to be muted for Lunar.
I mean, we don't have mics on for players, so it's all good.
Oh, I know. m0m0 gonna be closing it out here with a high 17, low 18. Still a great performance for m0m0 in both of these runs here.
Xein can't do race 3. All right, who's hopping in for race 3? We're not. Come on.
Mario.
Yo.
What is this?
Been playing
for 10 hours? What the heck, Xein? You know what? Okay, I'm doing it.
Xein. Food is important.
Yeah, I mean, Xein, if you gotta eat, that's fine. It's all good. I mean, we could get West Dog in here. I'm down for whatever, honestly, as long as there's anything. It looks like Xein wants to play, so we'll let Xein play. West Dog will have... West Dog, I'll keep you on speed dial for when someone inevitably doesn't show up for a match. I'll be in your DMs, don't worry. I'm sure you'll be sleeping, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh man, it's amazing.
I love Benny.
But besides food, I hope y'all out there are hydrating, drinking that water or something similar. Because that's also important, just as important as food, if
yes.
not more.
I'm most definitely drinking water, yes. But shout outs to our sponsor, Urban Arts. Fantastic program. All that good stuff. Do more shout outs after the race. I'm kind of neglecting Urban Arts, honestly. I forgot to reset up the ads, so we kind of haven't ran an ad in a while. We're not really technically supposed to run ads, we just run them anyways, but I like to run them. Gives you some nice perspective on the lives of the humans behind the project. It's kind of a face to the name, all that good stuff. But for now, we are rolling into match number 2, or match number 3, excuse me. The fake match doesn't actually count for anything. Nobody get confused. It's not a best of 5, it's a best of 3. But we're just running this match for fun. More exciting than an AFK screen.
For sure, for sure.
But yeah, man, God, I freaking love that Benny guy. I don't know if you've been watching Benny lately, but that dude's skill is off the chain. The Halo Infinite skills.
I haven't touched Halo Infinite in a little bit. It's pretty fun.
I've never played it. I found out it was free. I downloaded it. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, new Halo game. Never played it.
That's fair. Yeah, I just like, I honestly I only play with my friends. I rarely hop into it by myself. But like honestly, it's pretty good. It's pretty well made. Oh, Momo, not changing the camera. He's ready. He's going for it.
Dude, Momo likes to go for that LBLJ route in the show match, third match. He's so good at it. Like, why don't you do this in races, Momo? Wait, what is Xein doing? Is Xein just randomly pause buffering? Is he BMing on the pause buffer right now? I don't know what to say about that. I honestly don't even know what's going on right now. All I know is Momo's going for LBLJ route. I'm hoping for a PB here out of Momo. If Momo gets a PB, I'm going to freak out. I'm going to pop off. I'm going to wake up my family. I'm going to wake up the whole neighborhood.
Like, guys, you don't know what just happened, but let me tell you, it was amazing.
I mean,
so far here with the ever so slight lead.
Yeah, I don't think there's any letting Momo win in this situation. Momo's just kind of taking the reins and taking control right now. Grabbing the star.
Is happening.
Oh,
Xein slipping.
Where was this last match, Xein? Dude plays like perfect, and then all of a sudden it doesn't matter, and Xein's slipping and sliding around. Probably gonna take a couple deaths later.
It's like the opposite of what should happen for racers.
I think what Xein's doing here, okay? Xein is trying to boost Momo's confidence for the PB. That's my fan fiction.
That's right, he is hungry. He's hungry for Mario action.
That's a little bit scary there, buddy.
Momo gonna be heading into Womps here. This time, not only ahead just in terms of stage, but actually ahead in terms of time as well. Oh, he's got the chips. He's busting them out.
Wait, Xein has chips?
He opened up something. I just saw it.
Dude, what flavor? Let's open up the bag of chips. Must be going for chip clip later on. I think it's definitely in the cards.
It's a sign. Xein missing the texture setup, unfortunately, here. I'm gonna have to back that up.
Oh, but Momo misses as well.
Looked a little too far to the right to me, but then again, I casually speedrun this game, so I am probably not the best judge of that.
Momo went for no LBLJ in the races that counted. Now that he's been 2-0'd, has decided to go for LBLJ route. Is having some issues here on the cannon list, which isn't an LBLJ star, so it's kind of surprising to see. You know, this is the star we're having issues with, but not really. I mean, it is cannonless. At the end of the day, we've seen cannonless meltdowns from everybody, so can't really fault him.
Xein just having a miss there with the Owless, unfortunately.
Ooh, yeah, late wall kick there for Xein.
2 in a row?
Yeah, you can see him looking over there at the screen. He's definitely looking to see where Momo's at. It's always something to keep in mind, you know, where is the opponent? Not really much you can do on Owless besides just get it, right? Like, I mean, there's no real, like, alternate strategies you can go for, but...
Yeah, if you start going for Owless, you're just gonna... You're gonna feel that dedication for it. Just kind of, you have to.
Yeah, you're locked in. There's no other option. I mean, you could go like admit defeat and go for like, I don't know, I guess Womp King. I'm not really sure, but probably not the best option. You see Momo attempting to plus here, just, oh my god, a little bit scary on the timings on those ground pounds, and gonna be taking the box and getting launched into the star.
Gonna take the plus into the pyramid star.
It's a really fancy way to get the pyramid star. Okay, it might be slower, but you know what? Yeah,
Style points.
Yeah, it's swag points. Practice for the swag rotational design. Going for the get wrecked star backup here. Gonna try to lose a bunch of time and potentially die. That is what you do with this backup. Okay. I gotta say, like, if oh no, Momo.
Almost backing that up. Almost.
I mean, what's the game plan after that? I mean, you're way over there.
Grab some other star, but I mean, at least you're not dead.
Get Talon, I guess, but I don't even remember what I was saying before. Oh yeah, I was talking about the Talon backup. I feel like in PB attempts, it's fair because it's like I want to go for the fastest thing to make my run still viable. But in a race, you're risking dying. You're risking losing time to like what just happened to Xein, where he's rolling down backwards off the pyramid, doing some crazy like rollouts next to the quicksand. I don't know. I don't like it in races at all. Even in runs, I feel like it's like eh. But that's just me. I think the strat's too scary.
Quicksand is always something to worry about in this area. It is freaking everywhere.
And that bird is like unpredictable. If you have like I don't even know what to call it, but like a non-aggressive kick frame when you attach yourself to the bird, he's just gonna bog you. And you're kind of at the mercy of the game at that point. Is Xein going for side hop, does the crazy new wave camera that I don't understand, and gets it easy clap, so I guess that's the future. Does anybody have a boomer emote in the Mario 64 community?
You know, I don't think I've seen one, at least in the channels that I've been around. Both Xein and m0m0 having some really good fire Cs already so far. And m0m0 also getting a good side hop there. It's just great movement overall from both runners.
m0m0 here gonna go for the bully star. Can be a bit tricky. Xein already closing it out. m0m0 not quite grabbing the ledge skip, and also gonna take a burn here. Bully not getting the best of him. As long as we cleared this bridge, it's gonna be okay. But looks like we're gonna go for the triple jump dive, which I gotta say, I respect fully and wholeheartedly. Even if you bonk like that, pretty easy to back up. You go for the long jumps, it can be kind of turbulent, to say the least.
Yeah, absolutely. There's so many things that can go wrong with those stairs there. Like, almost no matter what method you take, something could definitely still happen. Xein gonna be getting a clean triple jump box star, or whatever the heck you want to call it. It's got so many names at this point.
It's called triple box jump.
Triple box jump, yeah. It's got so many different names at this point.
The fake linguist specialists will tell you that it's fake news, but it's called triple box jump.
If it's been named something and called that for years, I mean, I don't really see why it should be changed at all.
You're doing a triple jump off a box, and it's a jump. It's triple box jump. Case closed.
No. That's not cheating. That's working with that's still working with how the game works. I mean, you know, if they didn't want you to be able to do that, they would have made the death plane way more aggressive.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we gotta maybe call hacking on both these players. I don't think that strat was fair. This is glitchless, right? Pretty sure. I didn't quite read the rules for this tournament, but pretty sure glitchless was what it was called. Bye, Jason. Everybody say bye to Jason.
Hi, Jason.
We love Jason.
We love Jason in Urban Arts.
No, just Jason. Okay. Urban Arts can come too. Urban Arts can come too. Just mostly Jason.
Alright, Momo now out of HMC. Xein here with the rabbit grab. Let's see if he can get a nice quickly through the door. And it looks like the first one is successful.
Yeah, trying to go for that pro kick there through the door, not quite grabbing it, laughing it up. Must be in a VC with somebody. This isn't looking like we're jamming out anymore. We were definitely laughing, talking to somebody. I'm gonna have to screenshot that, Jason, and send that to your superiors at Urban Arts. We'll talk about it in DMs. We'll see if I end up sending it or not, but I mean, you know, we'll use that as a bartering chip. Xein here pretty deep into the DDD as m0m0 is right behind him. Pretty close race so far. We'll see if Xein's able to snag front sub. First clap here looks like it's going to be good. Pretend like I just said words that make sense as m0m0 going to be heading up for the rear sub. Totally fair. It's a pretty scary in races. Okay, Ozzy Adam coming here and roasting me. I guess it's fair. I did call Ozzy Adam a fake Australian the last time we were in the commentary booth together, so I kind of deserve it.
Amazing.
I'm getting a very nice long jump wall kick there. If you get the long jump there, that means you're pretty quick. You're pretty much fast enough to be getting that ultimate cycle. Just possibly a little bit slower, or just not going for it, but about as fast as you can go in Fire Sea is m0m0 here. Not too shabby either. We'll see what the ending movement looks like. If you get the cycle or not. Either way, a pretty fantastic race from both players. Not about a Bowser fight ahead here. Of course, a pretty long Bowser fight, but we are heading into the BLJs. There's hope for the m0m0 gang yet. He's looking to grab at least one match here out of this best of 3.
Alright, Xein gonna be the first one here on to BLJs. He's been doing real good with the BLJs today. Even with that, having that good ground pound for good luck to get himself all prepped. Once again, Xein just easily able to slide Mario up those stairs like they didn't even exist.
Yeah, m0m0 making it up pretty quickly too. And Xein, of course, with the lead here. We saw Xein having some troubles in Sky earlier, missing the triple jump wall kick, bonking, falling down. See what happens here. is a bit of the final little obstacle here. It is moving right side, but Xein's just too good. Cannot miss this moving right side, apparently. Going for the triple jump, not going to quite grab it. m0m0 is up the staircase. Got a whole sky behind now, which is a pretty large unit of measurement, honestly. That's kind of a big deal. Okay. I don't quite know all like the lineups for TAS long jump, so anytime I see some like wonky camera angle at the start of sky, I get a little bit nervous.
Understandable.
I get a little bit scared.
Oh, and as m0m0 falls down, that is going to be a clean 3 for 3 throws here from Xein. Once again, just able to move the Mario a little bit faster.
Didn't happen. I'm rewriting the script. m0m0 won. m0m0 won, everybody. Easy clap for m0m0. I'm missing all the Drakes in the chat for m0m0 right now. I don't get it. We've had a criminally low amount of Drakes in the chat lately. The GGs are coming out though, so I gotta appreciate that. That's good sportsmanship.
Oh, absolutely.
Alright. So m0m0 into throws here now. That's one solid throw for m0m0. Taking a bit of a bonk on Bowser. Still able to clean it off here.
Boy.
Oh my goodness.
That camera.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just felt, yeah, that was like trusting in the force right there. That was like straight up just like believing in the heart of the Mario.
Absolutely.
Chat getting a little bit suspect with the Bowser talk. I understand it. Bowser is a bit of a hunk, but m0m0 gonna be closing things out here with a 17:35. A very solid race time, but not quite enough to knock a player like Xein, who just came up and showed up to play. I mean, 16s all across the board here today for Xein. Dude's been playing for apparently all day. And yeah, I don't know. Xein's just got too much experience. But either way, very, very solid performance from both racers. We will see if we can get them in for interviews. Man, we got a lot of time until the next match. I guess it's not that long. Got setup time and all that.
Yeah, just a really nice set of races here from Xein and m0m0. Just they both came in, played the Mario, put on a great show for everybody. Great times.
And we got Xein in here in the booth already. Xein coming in, going 2-0, taking the third match as well. How hungry are you?
Very, bro. I'm still eating on those chips, man.
What kind of chips are they?
Sweet chili red pepper.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Got m0m0 in the booth as well. m0m0, how you doing?
Great.
So coming in here, going up against Xein, I think you got 17s across the board, right? Or did you get an 18 in there too? Can't remember.
I don't know, to be honest. I think I only got 17s.
Yeah, I think so too. But I don't know. Like, how do you feel about that? Obviously coming in here, going for the LBL or the non-LBLJ race from the races that counted. Is that a strategy you think you're going to stick with, or do you think that you might need LBLJ to go up against some of these competitors later on in the group stage?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty consistent doing no LBLJ runs for the most part. But I think I need to go for LBLJ in the later matches.
Yeah, I thought you had a really good chance going up against Xein, but dude, Xein, you just showed up to play today. Like, 16s in all the races, like that's pretty sick. I mean, obviously getting a 15 would have been nice, you know, kind of a little bit yawn there, you know, but I don't know. I'm scared to go against you in tournaments. I'm sure anybody else as well is terrified to go against you in tournaments. I don't know. Who are you excited to play against in the Group A?
I don't know. I'm excited to play everyone, all of them, because I feel like, in my opinion, at least at the level like this group's at that I'm in, I think anyone could beat anyone under the right circumstances. Like, I don't know who I'm gonna face, but let's say I face like, I don't know, Slipperina. Like, it's possible to beat him if you play okay and Slipperina makes mistakes with like the big boy strats. You know, like it's like I feel like I could win. I could get out maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, going up 1-0 already. Obviously, you know, Sweegie gonna be a bit of a hurdle to cross. I feel like you versus m0m0m's gonna be super close. Like, I don't think it's possible to like call that one. That one's just like a straight up toss up to me.
That's gonna be that's probably the race I'm like most nervous about, because I could lose to Sweegie, right? And if I win against m0m0, I'm still fine, right? Dude, does like top one make it out or top 2?
It's top 2, so you could
Yeah.
win one coming up. So you could beat m0m0 and lose to Sweegie and still technically not advance. If it ends up there's 3 people that go 2-1, there's a 3-way tiebreaker, and then you could still lose. But yeah, you're in a pretty good spot now, so I wouldn't be super worried, but definitely not out of the woods yet.
For sure.